Our top story, we're going to return now to images that you just saw. We're going to play those images again of Jyoti Singh, a Congress MLC, going berserk, it seems, outside the Bihar Assembly, smashing several flower pots, then lying in the mud. She says marshals manhandled her. Unbelievable scenes in the Bihar Assembly. All this on a day when there have been there's been more violence. In fact, that's the word that should be used in the Bihar Assembly. 17 RJD and LJP MLAs have now been suspended for this current session. MLAs flung shoes at the Speaker as they were being evicted from the floor of the House by marshals. Hundreds of police officers have been appointed to the Vidhan Sabha premises after the Bihar Assembly turned into a virtual war ground. And nothing virtual about it, a war ground today, with opposition members throwing chairs as they demanded an adjournment motion and pressed for the resignation of Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and Deputy Chief Minister Sushil Kumar Modi for the government's involvement in the alleged irregular withdrawal of 11,400 crore rupees from the state exchequer for various welfare schemes. NTV's Alok Pandey joins us for more on this. Alok, firstly, what was this Congress MLC doing? What is it that she was protesting?
Well, you see, the Congress MLC was expressing solidarity with the LJP, RJD, MLCs in the other house. Bihar has a legislative assembly, Vishnu, as well as a legislative council. So this particular MLC obviously is a member of the Legislative Council, and she was expressing her support to the RJD and the LJP and making her protest against the government heard, and she was raising slogans. At that point of time, she was ordered out of the house, following which women marshals tried to escort her out of the house. When she refused to go, she was picked up and led outside the house, and then she was put outside the house on the stairs leading up to the house. It is then that she started throwing a tantrum, Vishnu, and as you can see, as you were talking about the fact that in shameful scenes, not only did she abuse the women marshals around, she also picked up pots, she hurled those pots around, she created a very, very disgusting scene, if I can call it that. And not only her, Vishnu, there are many more MLAs who created similar sort of scenes, this time in the Legislative Assembly. When the Speaker suspended 17 RJD and LJP MLAs and asked them to leave the House, they refused. Following which marshals were summoned, where they had to physically evict these people outside. And perhaps the most shocking thing, Vishnu, is the fact that this is just a very short assembly session. It's just 5 days. Important business has to be transacted. None of that business has been transacted over the last 3 days. And even now, the RJD, LJP MLAs say they have no remorse for what they have done, and that they will continue to disrupt proceedings if the House convenes, and that they will ensure that no business is transacted.
And I know it's early, but has the State Congress in any way reacted to what this MLC Jyoti Singh did?
Well, not really. In fact, it was a situation of chaos till very recently, and we have had absolutely no reactions coming in here, all leaders refusing to talk. In fact, a few people who were around her, even the MLC, we believe, later said that she did not feel any kind of remorse at what she's done, and that she was justified in doing what she did because she felt she was manhandled by the marshals who evicted her from the house.
Alok, what are the RJD and the LJP protesting about? 17 RJD and LJP MLAs have been suspended. Just a few more details on what they're protesting. This is, of course, the second day.
Vishnu, what has happened last week here in Bihar is that there was a High Court order that asked for a CBI inquiry against the Bihar government. What has happened is that over the last 6 years, from 2002 to 2008, about 11,500 crore rupees have been drawn from the state exchequer for welfare schemes like Narega and midday meal. But receipts, the full receipts for that money have not been submitted to the Bihar Accountant General. So the Comptroller and Auditor General of India had come out with a report saying that this money is unaccounted for. A lawyer went to court and the court ordered a CBI inquiry. Now the RJD LJP members have been protesting and demanding the resignation of Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. What they have conveniently forgotten, Vishnu, is that these allegations also pertain to a period of 48 months where Chief Minister Rabri Devi of the RJD was in power. But that seems to have been conveniently forgotten in this race to score political brownie points.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much, Alok, for joining us.